ladies and gentlemen, my name is Totalbiscuit, and since the beta is down at the moment, I thought I'd get some footage of something else. I don't have anything WoW-related that's sitting on my hard drive other than a bit of B-roll that is complete crap, so there's no point in looking at it. So, might as well look at another game. So, a couple of days ago, I got a tip in my tip jar, as tends to happen. There's a PayPal link on my channel page, and every now and again, someone throws me a few bucks, which is very much appreciated. What I tend to do with those donations is save them up and use them to buy games, which I can then actually review and give you something back for. So, this is another indie title. It came out a couple of days ago on Steam. It goes by the name of Nimbus. Now, this is by a little studio called Numenon Games, and the pitch for this is it's a indie racer/puzzle game. And the whole idea is that your craft has no direct means of power, which makes it a pretty rubbish craft overall, but you have to find things in the level which will give you thrust and sort of use the laws of physics and things like that in order to complete the levels. So it looked fairly entertaining by the looks of it, and I'm going to give it a try. I think we'll start on normal. That sounds like a fairly good idea. Oh, so you can apparently customize your ship, but I assume that's probably all unlockable by the looks of it. Okay, we'll stick with that for the time being. Right, so I assume I press enter here. Oh, isn't it nice? Oh god, it's a thing from SimCity 2000! Well, that's not very nice, is it? He's like stared down. Oh dear. He seems very, very pleased with himself. What a bully. So apparently we have to rescue our lost love spacecraft of some description. But suddenly we explode into amazing particle effects. End of the game. There you go. Really? What's the point? What's the point in having that as the first level? 20 seconds. Right, so one assumes by the little nice stylistic drawing there, a little bit of ink art going on. Okay, so we move. Right, so apparently I have no direct means of propulsion, which would indicate that I just fall down. So this appears to be a game about controlled falling. Okay, I can deal with that. It's kind of relaxing, isn't it? Nice little loop-the-loop, little bit of knights going on there. Oh. Now I want a new version of Knight. One that doesn't suck, preferably, not like a Wii version. There we go. Okay. Blocks. Well, that was hard, wasn't it? Oh, God, it's actually got a time. I was 322nd. People really race on this? I'm going to have to try this again now. Can I beat the world's best time? Somehow I'm thinking no. Just fall, 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 fall. If someone's actually managed to go quicker than that... What? 200... Really? People manage to go quicker than that. Oh, they must be haxing. Okay. Next level. Something that might be a little bit more difficult, maybe. Alright, we're not customizing the ship. That'll be bad. There we go. I like the fact that it's got those scoreboards. That's going to make people go crazy OCD on this game, I can guarantee it. Now, what are those little things in the floor? Oh, interesting. So, I can then fire myself upwards. Oh, nice. That's neat. Okay, I like that. That's a little bit of Sonic the Hedgehog going on there. This is a rubbish ship, overall. I don't know how it's gotten this far. I assume there's some little thing that you can pick up there if you so desire. I wonder how you get that. I have no picking forward momentum. There we go. Interesting. Maybe if I fire myself down here, into that, and up there, I can... Huh. Okay. Apparently you need way more momentum than that, by the looks of it. Oh, you have a brake as well. That's nice. What is that? It's a... Is he just cheering me on? Is he there for moral support? I can't pick him up. Okay. Ah, I am dead in the water. Can't do anything. Oh, and you die if you lose all your momentum, apparently. Okay. Down we go once again. I like the little graphic style of this. It's cute, but it's also got fairly high fidelity as well. Nice little particle effect trail right there. Big fan of that. I wonder if you fire it up there. It does seem unlikely. There's no other way down there. Okay, we'll just go on to the next one. I assume those are collectibles maybe for customization. I think I saw something at the start that indicated that you could get something out of there. Okay. Next level. Apparently there are over 50 missions, by the way, so if you're wondering about how long this game is, fairly lengthy. So you can collect those medals. I don't know what they're for. Let's go down into this one. I don't even know which direction I'm going in here. Seems to be the kind of danger of it. You fire yourself in a random direction and hope for the best. Alright, okay, so if I brake here, then I lose all my momentum and I'm almost down. There we go, much better. Don't know what those are for. Ah, obligatory spikes, wonderful. I'll do my best not to fall into them. You get a nice bit of speed going up here, and much better. This is fun, actually. This is really enjoyable. I don't know if I could deal with the gimmick for 50 levels, but it does seem like it could get fairly enjoyable. I mean, it still is enjoyable, honestly. It's a nice little bit of drifting around there. Nice relaxing music, nothing too dangerous, but I have no doubt that you'll end up stressing over some of these things. Right, so that's the checkpoint. Excellent. Ooh, can I get the gold thing? Can I get the gold thing? Can I get... no, damn it! Can't get the gold thing. I'm such a failure. I want to try that again. I'm sorry. Has to be done. These levels are nice and short. This is kind of like a coffee break game. You could easily just play this for a couple of minutes, get a level done, and be happy about it. Right, I refuse to fail on this again. Go! Aha, shiny gold thing. If I've learned anything from video games, is that shiny gold things are awesome. Okay. Now, do I get anything from that? Can I customize anything? Oh, I've unlocked a new trail. Interesting. Alright, can't select any of these right now. I assume you're probably gonna do a little bit more with that. Okay, new trail. I wonder if that's the back of the ship. Interesting. Let's try. Well, maybe it isn't that customization. Maybe I just missed it. I'll have a look at it later. Up we go. Okay, now things are starting to get a little bit tricky, aren't they? Right, so you don't go for that one first. You go for this. And then... I've got to fail this, aren't I? No. Excellent, you can go in from the side. Also, physics be damned, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best way to do it is sort of do a looping, scouting run there. There we go. Well, I think I've got to go that way. I can't imagine what gave me that impression. Oh, this is just relaxing. I just have this feeling it's going to be incredibly stressful later on. The much later levels with all the spikes and horrible, horrendous things. Oh, look, it's the placeholder model from WoW. Okay. Let's have a look. So where's that? Oh, so I can pick a different trail, I guess. Okay. Let's try that one. No reason for that at all, other than I like different shiny colors. Don't judge me. There we go. Nice little gold trail. Feeling like a winner. Ah, new blocks. What do these do? Ah, trampoline blocks. Wonderful. This is more a case of just try it and see whether or not it kills you. Thankfully, it doesn't. I don't trust games lately. They try and kill me all the time. There we go. I think, honestly, if I was going to criticize this game in any real way, it just seems that it might not have an awful lot of depth until it gets harder. I mean, right now, there's 50 levels in this. I've done, what, 7 of them or so? And it's not exactly difficult. Yet. It certainly could be, potentially. So I have a feeling that the later levels then end up being an absolute nightmare, and I'm never going to get there, of course. Certainly not in this particular video. There we go. Yoink. Actually, this level's looking a bit stressful. Huh, what's all this about? Do I skate along these? No, it's just a random line. Like a fence or some kind of railing? Maybe those little cube things were falling off the edge all the time. Health and safety even in the Nimbus world. See, I'm not going to make it up there. I was just talking about it being too easy, and then, ha! He did that on purpose, just to own me. Well, I can't see how I could possibly go up there, really. There's no way I'd have the momentum for it. Hang on, is that a bouncy block? No, it's not. Okay. You can't really do anything here, by the looks of it. I'm gonna get stranded again, aren't I? This is not how momentum works! That's supposed to slow you down. Okay. Or maybe you just get loads of momentum from this. And then you've got the power you need to skate all the way up. It's a thought, isn't it? Don't know if it's a particularly good thought, because it doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe you have to go all the way over there. Ah, yes, I'm going the wrong route. Can't imagine why they send you in that direction. It's a trick, an illusion, to fool stupid people like me. There we go. Should hopefully be enough bounce to get over the spikes. Don't fail me now. There we go. Awesome. It's just cute and fun, isn't it? There's not much else I can say about it. It's cute and fun, and it's got little unlockable things, and it's entertaining. And that looks like a secret level over there with that broken bridge. I have to wonder how to get there. Ooh, new things. Oh god, it's the red key. It's back to Doom, isn't it? Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call tricky, was it? Now, those are spikes. Let's avoid those. Spikes are bad. Except when they aren't bad. There are certain games that like to troll you that way. You don't seem to really gain momentum in the way that I'd think. I mean, you're going to fall down and supposedly increase speed as you go. You'd think that maybe repeatedly using this trampoline would give you more... I mean, or do you? No, you... a little bit, actually. You don't get as much as I would think you do, but on the apex, you slow down a lot, so... It's not precise physics. It's the kind of physics that the designers wanted you to have in order to beat the mission, so that's reasonable. Still a hell of a lot of fun. So the music could probably do with a bit more work, since it's just a little bit repetitive, you know? It's the same track over and over again, and it's been that way for the past, what, 9 levels, so... I suppose music is fairly low on the priority list of a lot of indie game developers. Not surprising, because, you know, you've got to pay a composer for it, unless you make it yourself, which is, of course, time-consuming. It's not necessarily required as part of the experience, but it does help an awful lot. New types of tiles. Neat. What this game really needs is a level editor, honestly, because I could see people making some amazing levels with this. The fact that it doesn't is a little bit disconcerting. It's a shame. It's one of those games that just cries out for it. I mean, it's not expensive. Bear in mind, of course, that level editors are also a fairly expensive investment for a lot of indie developers. But it does add to the longevity of the game, and it also adds to appeal post-launch. Obviously, anytime you launch a game, you get an initial boost of sales when you first launch it. Then you might get more sales when you get a particularly strong piece of promotion, or you might get a sale on Steam or whatever, and that'll give you a boost as well. But what you do get a big sale from after the fact is when you get a nice bit of word of mouth going. And say if someone makes some amazing level and it ends up on YouTube or whatever and it ends up going viral, you're going to get a ton of sales. Bear in mind, that's kind of how Minecraft really got going. Things started cropping up on YouTube about Minecraft because you could do all these crazy creative things in it. And then suddenly, people are like, well, what's Minecraft? And everyone is then buying Minecraft, and it becomes this amazing indie success story. If you don't have tools like that in this game, then you're limited to what the designer had the time to put in. And that's the case in the majority of games, but the majority of games can get away with it because they're really content-rich, or they've got a lot of Hollywood-style production values, or a lot of marketing behind them. And in the case of a game like this, obviously it's an indie game, and you have less of that, and you might be a little bit concerned about the longevity of the title. That said, of course, it is, I believe, £5.99 or $10 on Steam. So it's not like you're paying through your nose for it. Would you get $10 worth of entertainment out of this? Well, yes, if you like the idea of the whole physics-based puzzle racing and using the environment to try and give you a boost. I mean, it's really fun to play. It really is. I don't know if I see myself finishing it, because it is the same thing over and over again for 50 levels. I'd have to be convinced by later levels that there was going to be sufficient differences and sufficient new tiles. I mean, we're seeing it going through there. That's 10 worlds out of 50. A lot of these seem to be unlockable as far as I can tell, and I imagine the later levels take an awful lot longer to beat. But I would say that there probably is enough, honestly, to justify a purchase. I would think that they'd be able to add sufficient numbers of tiles. We've already seen quite a lot already. Lots of new different ones like those boost tiles and the bouncy tiles and the spikes and the gates and things like that. Obviously, there seems to be enough variety going in, so as long as it doesn't peter out later on, then yeah, it's not a bad game at all. So for those of you wondering, WTF is Nimbus? Well, there's your answer. You can find it on Steam, £5.99 or $9.99. My name's been Totalbiscuit, and I'll see you next time.